McKinley shook his head. The longer we wait, the harder it will be. Look at that crowd outside. You'll never get to school on Monday. Really? Bradley exclaimed, his eyes shining. You won't see your friends either, McKinley amended quickly. Bradley weighed that thought. I don't want to hurt him, he finally said. He's so nice. McKinley pulled them tighter. I know what we can do, he said. He held up the box of devil's food. We're going to put the genie back in the bottle. It's a box, Gerald noted. You're an idiot, Bradley told him. I am not, Gerald protested. Dad. McKinley shook his head. Later, he said, starting to walk toward the living room, the two boys pushed each other but joined their father. They approached Mr. Scratch as a unit, side by side. McKinley wanted to be sure his sons couldn't back out. They were red-faced and breathing hard. Mr. Scratch was sitting at the dining room table, his back to them. He was checking the Scrabble tiles. Sandwiches were piled on the table next to the board. Are you ready, gentlemen? Mr. Scratch asked casually, swiveling around to face them. I feel hot. In a minute, McKinley said. Oh, are you playing too? Mr. Scratch said. Not anymore, McKinley said coldly, putting the box down on the floor. He then plugged in the air dryer and held it up like a gun pointed at Mr. Scratch. He then turned it on. Hot air began to pour into the room. Grab him, boys, McKinley shouted. His sons sprang forward. Oh dear, Mr. Scratch said, but didn't resist as Gerald and Bradley pinioned each arm. They seemed so small next to him. McKinley aimed the hair dryer inches from Mr. Scratch's face. The devil was placid, then slowly began to dissolve. The green color flaked off and then turned gray as it drifted to the floor. Slowly, the entire body followed. The arms simply melted, joining with the torso and legs to form a large ash-like heap on the wood floor beneath the dining room table. The box, McKinley shouted excitedly. Bradley retrieved it and looked at the pile. I don't want to touch it, he shuddered. A pan and broom took care of that problem. McKinley did the honors. Gerald looked like he was going to cry. McKinley sealed the box with tape. He wondered what to do with it, throw it in the ocean. No, he decided, too much water. A tall devil who emerged from the bathtub would likely be dwarfed by a creature born in a much larger, wetter container. Carrying the box carefully, he went outside. Go home, he called. There's no devil here. The crowd stood still. Eyes stared at him. McKinley felt their gaze, their hatred. He did not flinch. Go home, he repeated firmly, waving the box like an amulet. There isn't a devil, never was a devil. Mrs. Cosgrove glared at him. I saw him, she said firmly. Just a mirage. It's awfully hot in Florida, McKinley told her. His voice quavered as he fought nervousness, but he stayed loud. Anyone else see the devil? He asked pointedly. Anyone. People looked sheepishly at her. Go home, McKinley said, before I sue you all for damaging my property. That threat caused immediate consternation and a mass exodus. Don't forget to contribute to our building fund, Rev Gorin shouted, holding up a white box. He didn't attract much interest before scurrying into his Cadillac and having his chauffeur whisk him away. McKinley watched the crowd dissipate, then opened the garage and got into his car. He put the box next to him. It seemed so strange. He backed out through an empty driveway and turned to go to Bel Air Plaza via an empty street. Discreetly, he put the box of devil's food back on the shelf. He returned home in time to see his wife return, hear Bradley yelling at Gerald, see Jennifer coming down the street toward the house, and realize that there were still tax returns to complete. It was, he decided, simply a daydream brought on by tax day stress. Ryan Destino looked at the box of devil's food on the shelf. What a great gag gift for his brother in Iowa. As a minister, John would really get a laugh over it. He picked it up, noting the tape across the top. Even better, he thought, and cheerfully added it to his cart.